collected in spirit, and be temperate. So to be calm and collected in spirit. Now, how many of you have made an impulse buy and regretted it like crazy afterwards? Raise your hands. I probably should see every hand. Otherwise, you're a liar. That's your sin and you're repentance. Okay? We've all done this at some point in time. Sometimes it's really big and sometimes it's really small and there's not that many ramifications, but we've all done this, right? Because all of us tend to have this level and degree of emotional decision making about us. The opposite is the word sober-minded, to be calm and collected in spirit and to be temperate. But there's a deeper meaning here that we're going to take these two things and we're going to pull them apart and go a little bit deeper. But I want you to start thinking about this. How do you make decisions? Okay? Here's what this means. These two words are dispassionate and circumspect. Now, you may know what those mean on the surface level, but let me pull these down into a little bit deeper meaning. This word dispassionate means I am not influenced by strong emotion, so you're able to be rational and impartial. Okay, now, for those of you that are impulse thinkers, buyers, and decision makers, listen to this one more time. I am not influenced by strong emotion, so I am able to be rational and impartial. Now, here's what gets me sometimes. Whenever I see a person who has hurt me in the past, there's a very strong emotion attached to that. Now, if I am sober-minded and I have prepared my mind for action that day, I can deal with that. Why? Because I'm now calm and I'm collected and I'm temperament. My temperament is good. And so now I can look at this and I can go, I'm not going to be influenced by this strong emotion. I'm going to look at that person with grace and love rather than responding to how they hurt me. See, all of us have been hurt by someone or something in our past, or a lot of someone's, or a lot of some things in our past. This invokes a lot of emotion in us, and we make decisions to protect ourselves irrationally all the time. But see, this has such a deeper meaning to being sober-minded. This word dispassionate, what happens if I make this decision improperly? I move the dis off the front, and I'm just really passionate, and I want somebody to know how bad that person hurt me. I want somebody to know how the situation went, and I want to clear my name in it. And so I just become passionate, but I'm not sober-minded in this process. But here's the other side of it. This word circumspect, it is careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. Said again. I'm careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. Well, if I am not driven by an emotion that is invoked over here, I am not even going to consider an implication of what I'm about to do. But if my mind is sober and ready for action, I now get to take that thought of I cannot believe that person hurt you. I get to grab it like 2 Corinthians says. I get to hold this, and now I get to go, okay, well, let me consider everything that's going to happen here, the circumstances and the possible consequences. This is going to infuriate me the rest of the day. I am going to talk negatively to people. I'm going to tell people, hey, you know that situation that happened, you thought that was my fault? That wasn't my fault. And then I've not even thought about the consequences that are going to happen and be built around that, where now another person goes and tells somebody else, and now we're gossiping everywhere. And I've not even thought about this because I have not become sober-minded. I have served my functional Savior from the time that I woke up. I have not put Jesus on his throne. I'm not clearly thinking, and my action has been, I just want to clear my name. I don't want to hurt. So this is where we operate a lot. The way for us as followers of Jesus to actually set this out is there's a preparation that is involved with us, and it starts every single time you open your eyes in the morning. And listen to me, it continues until you close them at night. See, if you were ever told